Hello, everyone. I'm Chester44, also known as Fly, and welcome to this Let's Play of Wrath of the Righteous. Last episode, we took care of a little bit more of the last war council that we'll be doing in this area, and defeated another army. Nice, easily slain, and easily dealt with. We also spoke with a traitor who basically said he served under Trevor Vanek, who was a very bad and rough person, which Sociel didn't agree with. He said where their camp was, so we're going to go and try and find it. Since it's Hell Knights, we're going to take you, and we're going to take you because we need you. With that, you are arranged, and we have a cleric. We have basically the full group, except you. Let's take you two. Alright, let's see. Where is... That's Crimson Dust. Disturbiter's camp is way down there. We gotta teleport to the lands of Yath Watch. Wait, what's going on here? Oh, Storm's Peak, the stronghold of the fierce Karamzadeh, has been captured and razed to the ground. The mighty Baelor and his army will no longer be able to threaten Dresden from this location. Karamzadeh opted to avoid a fight, leaving the citadel in the last moments of the battle, but there's no doubt that he will attempt to avenge such an affront. Almost done with the Stone of Ghostly Pathways. We're working on a fortress. Nope. Oh, I can't teleport. Okay, fine. I guess we'll... How long will it take to get down here? Day and 15 hours. You know what? That's fine. Someone on the road. What do we got here, I wonder?
You require my counsel?
I don't know why the Triceratops isn't showing up. Oh. The cultist smiles sweetly at you. Well, well, what have we here? The freshly minted commander, straight from Dresden. Here's what's going to happen, Commander. You will give us Specimen 367, we will bring it back to Iz to Master Bladesmith, and no one will get hurt. If you refuse, well, prepare to die. Bladesmith, is it? Then I know who you creeps are. You're from the same lot that slaughtered my party, then tortured me for some dark experiments. Commander, just give the order. I'll wipe the floor with them. I have an old score to settle. Specimen 3... what? Yes, the specimen. The sentient weapon that was taken from us. A cheap ploy by the Crusaders. Don't try to deny it. We know you have it. What a sight. A cult is complaining about Crusaders using cheap tricks. Next, you'll be complaining about us being rude and violent. A sentient weapon? This is huge! If you really have one, Commander, keep it for yourself. Those lowlifes don't deserve it. Who is this Bladesmith? A great artisan and teacher who renounced his name and past to serve the weaponsmith's craft. His demonic blades never break. His magic arrows never miss their mark. His creations are incredible. Although the piece you have in your possession is still far from perfect. It was not supposed to fall into the hands of outsiders, so we want it back. I'm not giving Finian to you. Then we will take the specimen ourselves. Let's show these scumbags what's what, Commander. To battle.
I will defend my dream.
Yeah, get on killing him.
Fiend!
Oh yeah, these guys are dying very quickly. And dead. That was not a threat at all. That's a regular dagger. That's also a regular dagger. These guys were not a threat. That one's a masterwork, and so is that one. So, let's talk, Finian. Wanna chat? I'm always up for a chinwag. We got ambushed by cultists who spoke of some bladesmith. I suspect you might know him. Finian's tone is grim. All too well. He was the one who tortured me. I don't know what specimens they wanted from you. Maybe they thought I had stolen something from them. Wait, I just remembered something. That bladesmith's workshop was just outside Iz, right by the walls. If, Gorham willing, we are ever in those parts, I'll beat the hell out of that scumbag for all he did to me. Ha! Finding those cultists was a stroke of luck. I'm ready to leap into battle right now. Just say the word. It's like I can feel this newfound strength. When you go to Iz, make sure to bring me along. Wait for an opportune moment. Commander does not yet have sufficient forces to enter that area. Yeah, we'll deal with that later. But I think Finian's also a bit stronger. Hang on. If I make you a long sword... Currently, I've got +2 good aligned cold iron. He becomes a +3 ghost touch heartseeker weapon. And when it lands in a hit, it deals an additional 1d6 force. That's actually very good. Ghost touch. A ghost touch weapon deals damage normally against incorporeal creatures regardless of its bonus. The 50% reduction in damage from corporeal sources does not apply to attacks made against it with ghost touch weapons. Good. Heartseeker weapon ignores a mischance for concealment against most living targets, though it must still target the proper space. Does not apply to anything that lacks a heart, and it's cold iron and good aligned and a +3. So yeah, I think we can wield you. You'll be very effective. Right then, continue onwards. Oh, something going on here. Ah, the Stone of Ghostly Pathways. Let's see. The Stone of Ghostly Pathways that was obtained by the Crusaders piqued the interest of Sarkorian shamans, scholarly wizards, and priests of Norgarbur alike. All of them are asking to be allowed to borrow the relic for their rituals, and it's up to the commander to decide whose request will be fulfilled. Let's see. Whenever fighting defensively and lands an attack, the enemy is pushed 10 feet away and knocked prone. Improves wearer's summoning abilities. All summon spells of 6th level and lower are maximized. Also gains a +1 insight bonus to attack rolls against outsiders. Or, connects all party members in a 30-foot area. While in the state, you share an unbreakable bond. All party members get an additional attack for opportunity per round. If it was a crit, the enemy is staggered. If one of the party members falls unconscious, a giant spider is summoned to fight alongside you for 3 rounds. Sure, we'll go with Norgarbur. The priests of Norgarbur brought the Stone of Ghostly Pathways back under the guardianship of their deity. Norgarbur was pleased that the long-stolen relic was returned to his custody. And nobles often look down on commoners as aristocrats are taught from birth that they are better than the lowborn. This attitude causes quarrels between them and common warriors, and the officers have asked the commander to intervene. So we can take the nobles' side for leadership points, support the common warriors for crusade morale, or have the commoners and the nobles compete in a tournament. Adds leadership experience points and crusade morale increases. That's just straight up good. Sela acted as the head judge at the tournament where everyone was given a chance to prove their worth. The nobles went up against the commoners and only strength and skill decided the outcome of each fight. Upon witnessing what common warriors were capable of, the aristocrats had no choice but to acknowledge their valor. The tournament served as a bonding experience for the Crusaders. Beautiful. Let's see. Development, we're working on it. Religious feast is... I mean, I guess we can do that. That's diplomacy. Royal conscription, not really the most important right now. Distributing provisions is morale. Don't care about that. And we've got all the relics, which I don't really care about for the most part. So... you know what? Go with the religious feast. That'll help out for a fair bit. Give us a lot of resources. And you move back into your position. I will give the ring to someone. I'll find someone when we get back. For now, continue onwards. Yeah, go ahead with a rest. Let's see. Camouflage is you. Alchemy is you. Protective rituals is you. You and you can do that. And I think that's fine.
A kobold with fluent command of human speech. A most unique phenomenon. I hope I can persuade him to donate his brain to science. I will have to study it most thoroughly.
Wouldn't it be even more wonderful to observe such a remarkable being while he's alive, breathing, and thinking? Yeah, Social's got a point there. Maybe not kill the unique being. Seemingly unique. We can evade the enemies, and let's get into the exterminators camp. Now you have the dinosaur.
Actions, not your words.
There we go. You're mounted. Let's look around this place.
I'm off.
Judging by the burrow's form, it was dug by an incredibly huge purple worm. Uh-oh. They're all dead. Wait, what's that? You hear that sound? That's a purple worm. Right? Kill the gluttonous maw.
There's something here.
We will loot things later. For now, kill the thing. That is a concerning amount of misses.
A mere flesh wound.
Almost got it. The monster is dead. Wiping the sweat from his face, Social looks over the battlefield. You see exterminators. This enemy must have been more than they can manage. The cleric folds his hands in a short funeral prayer. This is what happens when you lose your vigilance. They could have killed that beast had they not let it catch them off guard. It's embarrassing to see. Your fellow warriors are dead. Social speaks through his teeth, slowly, barely controlling himself. Do you really not have any other words for them except criticism and mockery? This is not mockery. There is nothing funny about a foolish, pointless death. And reading the last rites for them is not my job, priest, but yours.
I liked fighting this big evil thing. Maybe we can find another one? Maybe we can look for it? Do you want me to look for it? Oh, but don't start dinner without me. You won't, will you? And why is Social so sad? I don't like it when people are sad near me and I'm not. It makes me feel strange.
Ivu lowers her nose and snorts sadly. Do you see your brother among them? No, he's not. I don't see him among these people. The relief is palpable in the young cleric's voice. What can you say about the bodies? They died not long ago. Judging by the wounds, they were killed by the same beast we just dispatched. Looks like that imposter sent us into a trap. Yes, looks like it. Let's return to Dresden and... Oh, Shellen, help me endure this. This entire story. You know, I don't recognize myself. I serve the goddess of love, but the Hell Knights... I hate them. I really do. It's sickening, but I don't know how to get rid of this feeling. Why do you hate Hell Knights so much? The fact that we even tolerate them is a disgrace to the entire Crusade movement. Cruel tormentors who are indifferent to the suffering of others, or who perhaps even enjoy it. What are they doing on our side? Why do we let them justify all these atrocities by participating in the Crusades? Perhaps it's because your side wants to win battles, at least some of the time. Social presses his lips, vexed. Yes, and that is an even bigger disgrace. Aren't the forces of good inherently strong enough to win? Can evil really only be overcome by making a deal with another evil? Don't bring your metaphysics into this. Stop blaming your own incompetence on cosmic forces. The side of good isn't weak. It's you. Honestly, that's kind of a hell of a line. The side of good isn't weak, it's you. Yeah. That's a line. What does your faith say about it? It's a temptation, and I must overcome it. Their cruelty stirs indignation in me. I'd like to believe it's righteous, but they also call their spite righteous anger. I shouldn't be like them. I shouldn't answer evil with evil, but... Goddess, it is so hard. I often notice the wise often think their way into traps that a simple man wouldn't even dream of. You don't like that we are strong, but you don't train to become stronger than us, because for you, it would mean becoming like us. What can I say to that? Stay weak. You really haven't been yourself since that imposter showed up. The things he said about my brother. I admit, I want to grab him by the throat and squeeze so hard his spine cracks. It is a dirty, unworthy desire, but I can't get rid of it. And worse, I think the reason I'm so angry is because I'm afraid he's telling the truth. Let's go. We have to talk to the imposter again. Social nods without saying a word. Well, at least there's loot around here. That is a trap. Also, I have taken a lot of damage. Social, drop a heal on me, please. I would appreciate it. And you are going to go and take care of that trap. Thank you.
Here. Is there more?
Alright, let's get back to looting everything. +1 flail. +1 long spear. Battle axe. Living flame. Whenever the wearer of this cloak channels energy to harm undead, for the next 2 rounds they become surrounded with a fire shield that deals 1d6 plus character level fire damage to the attackers for each successful melee attack against the wearer. Interesting. Bodies torn to pieces, steel armor crumpled like paper.
Interesting.
Another trap down there, noted. All of this is cold iron masterwork, which is good stuff.
I'm glad I was useful to you.
That seems to be about everything that was here. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, no, that's athletics.
I do.
Ah, there's something hidden up there. What do we got
The
here?
mongrel did it.
This will be quick.
Oh, crap. Ravenous Greater Shadow. Yeah, go ahead, kill it. Okay, there we go. Who lost the strength? You did.
Let me help.
Go ahead with the lesser restoration. There you go, and you know what? You can go ahead and give her some healing.
Thanks, Lan. You're so awesome, Lan.
Alright, and I don't know if there's anything over in this area. Nope, just the exit. Alright, so we did get a bit of loot out of that. Scroll of Holy Aura. Yeah, nothing to learn. And a Wand of Cure Moderate Wounds, which I guess I can give it to you. And most of the rest is... I mean, Living Flame? Channels energy to harm undead. Yeah, you know what? Screw it. I'll give it to you. And we have Clemency of Shadows. I'll give it to someone. Anyway. Should be easy. Just go ahead and teleport back to Dresden. And let's go into... Oh. Hold up, Commander. The thing is, remember how that Crusader went missing a while back, and then he was found outside the city walls, disemboweled? I remember. So has a murderer been found? No, not yet. Anevia seems to scrutinize your face again and then nods to herself. But I never gave up on the investigation, even when everybody else stopped digging. I know we're at war and that people are dying left and right, but that's no reason to turn a blind eye to crime. So that's it, Commander. Another Crusader has just gone missing. He left the barracks to come here. He would have gone past the gates. My gut tells me that the killer won't keep him alive for long, so, Commander, you need to start searching this area right now and try to find out where he's been taken. Well, this is all quite unexpected. Death often shows up when you least expect it. It's not like I picked the timing. Tell me about the missing Crusader. He's the youngest son of a poor nobleman from Mendev. He's called something like Rillik or Rilak. He's young, barely out of the nursery, and he decided that he was a man now, so off to war he went. You know how it goes. Guy probably went out to get some fresh air. He'll stroll back in any moment. What's the point in raising the alarm? Listen, Commander, do you trust me or not? If you do, then just do as I say. Find the kid, then we'll talk. Do you know who the murderer is? I don't have a clue. Anevia's answer comes too quickly, her gaze dropping before she can force herself to meet your eyes. What are you not telling me? I'm telling you the truth and nothing but the truth. I have my own theories, sure, but nothing concrete, so it's best if I keep my mouth shut on that front. Alright, I'll search for the Crusader. Get going then. He passed the gates and took a right. Ask around, check out the buildings, I'll be waiting for you here. Past the gates, and to the right. That's in this direction. Abandoned building or a house? I guess we can check the abandoned building. Let's see. A man's clothes are heaped on the floor. They were taken off in a hurry. The thick layer of dust laying untouched on the table for years has been wiped away in the middle of the tabletop. Huh. Why were his clothes taken off? You can hear muffled sighs coming from the next room. Did he come here for sex? Camellia? Oh dear.
How lovely to see you here.
Hearing steps behind her, Camellia whips around and freezes. She glances at the bloody dagger in her hand, and then at the dead body at her feet. Her lips quiver for a fraction of a second before settling into an unimpeachably polite smile. What's going on here, Camellia?
Socorus is an ancient land. The spirits of these places have spoken to people since time immemorial, and some of those people heard them and were able to respond. The shamans of Socorus were always held in high esteem. They knew the will of the spirits, the will of the land itself. Many Khelids would come to the shamans to learn what the spirits desired in order to gain their support.
Camellia pauses, lost in memories that cannot be her own.
When the world wound opened and the demons poured into Galarian, they drowned Socorus in blood. The earth moaned as it soaked up the blood of Khelids, Crusaders, and demons. The spirits drank this blood, slowly becoming deranged and turning into incarnations of madness and pain. Look what Socorus has turned into. It's an open wound on the body of Galarian. The world wound has changed it beyond all recognition. And the spirits, these poor creatures have been corrupted. Twisted by war, they moan and they howl, but only shamans can hear their senseless cries of agony. I am a shaman. Maria, the spirit I am bonded with, is mad and can speak of nothing but her endless hunger for blood. I give her what she asks for. I feed her the blood of Crusaders.
Camellia seems suddenly to falter. Her breathing grows heavy and her pupils dilate.
The spirits of Socorus can no longer speak to shamans. All I can hear is the cacophony of their howls, screams, and laments. But there is a way to restore their sanity. By performing rituals. Bloody but effective rituals. When the untainted blood of the Crusaders cleanses the corruption that Maria fed on for centuries, the spirit will regain her sanity, and I shall be able to speak to her. I shall be able to ask her advice, to find out how we can heal the world wound. Tell me, isn't this knowledge worth a handful of lives?
This isn't your first or even your second victim, is it? How many have you killed?
Too few. Maria's hunger is still so great. Her pain cannot be soothed by a single victim. But success is within my grasp. I can feel it. It is even possible that today's victim will be the last.
Who is she, this Maria of yours?
Forgive me, I forgot to make the introductions. This is Maria. Or rather, this is her home. Or her prison, to call a spade a spade.
The girl removes an amulet in the shape of a bone snake from around her neck.
I caught this spirit a long time ago, and I tried for so long to speak with it. My little demented ball of rage. I felt compelled to bind it to this amulet, just temporarily, until I worked out how to help it. If I am to be fully honest, her name, Maria, is of my own devising. She is not yet able to speak to me, but I still needed a name to call her by.
The girl gently puts the amulet back around her neck. Why do you think your method will work?
I do not think. I know. I sense things many people cannot. I can infer what the spirits want. For example, there is one spirit hanging over your left shoulder as we speak. It came to enjoy Maria's victim. Can you sense its hunger? Spirits are akin to animals. You cannot bring a hungry dog to heel. You cannot stroke a hungry cat. To speak to a spirit, you must first feed it. It is not their fault that after so many years of torment, the only thing that can satisfy their hunger is blood. My ritual will work. I did not read about it in books or learn it from some wizened teacher. You could say that I invented it myself, with Maria's help. I just know that it will work, sooner or later. I can feel it.
And what exactly are you hoping to learn from this Maria of yours?
The world wound cannot be allowed to poison all the lands of Galarian. The spirits of Socorus know this better even than you and I. They may know how to heal it. And if not, then perhaps they will know how to eradicate it quickly and painlessly. We're fighting against demons. It is a just cause. But imagine we win and the demons vanish for good. Do you think the world wound will vanish along with them? That it's something we can defeat with weapons? That it won't burst open again at some point in the future like an old festering abscess? I am thinking of the future of these lands, of how to heal them and restore them. Would you not agree that a few Crusaders' lives is a price worth paying?
And who was this young man, your victim?
He's the youngest son of a noble from Mendiv. I believe his name was Rillick, or Relic. I think the dolt was in love with me. He was ever so eager to come with me to this house. One hint was all it took. He is of no interest to me. Maria wanted his blood, so I sacrificed him. The rest is immaterial.
Alright, so what are you proposing?
My ritual is not yet complete. I have made the sacrifice. Now I just have to let Maria drink the blood. Will you allow me to complete the ritual?
Camellia licks her lips and takes a small, almost meek step forward. Fine. For now, complete your ritual.
Thank you. This will not take long.
Camellia wets her lips. When she lowers herself to her knees before the body, you see that her legs are quaking, but her deportment remains as impeccable as ever.
Accept this sacrifice, Maria. Drink of its blood. Drink of its strength. Drink of its life.
Camellia lowers the amulet into the open chest cavity of the Crusader, then raises the amulet above her head. Blood drips from the snake's head onto the girl's expectant tongue.
We are one, you and I. Our thoughts, our bodies, our souls. What you take in, I take in also.
Camellia deftly spears a small piece of the Crusader's flesh on the tip of her dagger and deposits it in her mouth. Her eyes drift shut in ecstasy and a shudder travels the length of her body. So did the ritual work?
Yes and no. I think I made out a few clear words from Maria before the madness swallowed her again.
Camellia's attention seems to turn inward as she lays a hand on the amulet resting on her chest. She stumbles slightly as though tipsy.
I'm on the right path. More rituals are needed. Not many, not more than 10 or 20, I should think. will you allow me to continue my work?
I'm sorry, but no more killing. I'll spare you this time, but you will have to find another way of speaking to your spirit.
What a pain. But if these are your terms, then I agree.
Irritation flits across Camelia's face, but it is quickly replaced by humility.
You know, when I saw you standing there, I thought my life would end tonight, but you spared me. Thank you. I would like to speak with you a little later. Please come and see me. No need to be shy, for I have no more secrets to keep from you. Now, we should leave this place. You go first. I will follow in a few minutes. I need to take myself in hand. It's a pity this fellow died so swiftly. Damn it all, I need sex. I won't sleep tonight without a man.
Okay, Camellia, calm down. Jeez.
We do it my way.
That went farther than I expected. Right, let's talk to Anevia. Anevia stretches lazily and yawns, but her eyes are fixed on you. Well, Commander, have you solved the problem? First, tell me honestly, what exactly do you know about this crime? Crime? What crime? Listen, Commander, I was just using my brain, following certain individuals, listening to what people were saying on the street. I had my suspicions, but what are suspicions worth? On their own? Nothing. I didn't have any proof. I'm not Erebeth, I'm not going to go digging for the truth, because if I dug deep enough, the Knight Commander would be down a companion. Smack bang in the middle of a war. How would that help anything? I'm not going to be the one to scupper this crusade, so I'll be keeping my mouth shut. Anevia speaks slowly, staring into your eyes. I trust that you'll handle this in whatever way is best for the crusade. If you want to tell Erebeth everything, go ahead, it's your call. The problem has been solved. That's all I needed to know. Thanks, Commander. Right. Well, that certainly was a thing that happened. Okay, I am going to go ahead and end this episode here. Next episode, we need to talk with the imposter Trevor, and we clearly need to talk with Camellia. So that's going to be a lot. That'll be in the next episode. So, until then, I am Chester44. I'll say name is Fly. That is me. This has been a Let's Play of Wrath of the Righteous, and I shall see you all next time.